Well, Sobeck contacted me just over 12 months ago. They were looking for people in Ireland to start a venture with them and contact Irish farmers and try and introduce the concept to Irish farmers, you know, and to try and communicate their whole process and to create autonomy and to utilise your own farmyard manure and slurry.
My farm is a farm that is inherently a fertile farm. It's extremely dry, but has low rainfall. I've used very little chemical inputs over the years, and I wanted to find something that would raise the production without going down the chemical route. And I was searching around for a number of years, and I didn't come across anything. And I came across Sobeck and its two products, Bacteriolite and Bacteriosol, and thought just that this might do the trick.
I felt myself we were applying too much nitrogen to the soil, and the cost of nitrogen, the cost of spreading nitrogen, which was an awful workload. We were working 7 days a week, and it was, maybe Brendan says, maybe this new concept, we could reduce nitrogen, and I said we'd look into it.
I farm in Tipperary, south of Ireland. I have 19 hectares that I own. Rent a lot of land, costing a lot of money, so I'm trying to keep down cost as much as I can. So I'm trying to grow more grass and keep it as efficient as I can. So
at the same time as spreading the Bacteriosol, we actually had in the autumn spread Bacteriolite on the straw bedding of the cows. And the first thing I noticed was, because I didn't have slats at the time, we had to clean out the dung behind the cows where they fed, was 4 to 6 inches of pure manure. Now that had been spread with bacteria just a little bit every week. I would clean this out once a week. And always you'd get a very powerful ammonia smell when cleaning it out. And the first thing I noticed was there was no smell. It just smelled earthy, even though it was still fresh manure. So that definitely got me interested.
We were into another farm this year, which was a 38 hectare farm, which needed pH was about 5.2 to 5.5, and it needed lots of P's and K's. And so we decided to go down the road of the Bacteriosol, and we spread Bacteriosol in the spring. And we applied it. We went to the half nitrogen, and the stock did very well. It was on decent ground. They thrived very well. The young stock did very well. My neighbours would be using meals all summer. They would be going with it every day in their cars and jeeps and feeding meals. And I didn't do it this year.
I had a farmer in Cork who started using it, and he needed 3 to 4 tons of lime per acre at the start. He started using Bacteriolite. He used it in a slurry. He put a slurry out, and he needs no lime now.
But one of the most interesting things I noticed was we spread it on the sheep litter, and that normally when cleaning out would not cooperate. It would always lift up in huge sheets, and sometimes even the tractor couldn't do it. You'd have to take small bits at a time. But this year we wanted to actually clean out one particular compartment and leave one next door. And normally this was an impossible job, but it worked this time, and we actually made a clean line down along the hurdles where the sheep were. And I just thought, well, this product is definitely working.
Cows are grazing out paddocks better, maybe getting an extra day on a paddock where a field where they used before. Where I sowed kale this year, left an acre and spread the rest of it granulated Bacteriosol, and happy the way it grew, yeah. And no fertilizer per slurry.
I would definitely recommend it to anybody who has an open mind, and I would recommend they would do what most people do, is try it on 1 or 2 fields and compare the results with their present day management.
The aim is to follow up with those guys, communicate the process to them, visit their farm and show them how Sobac and Bacteriolate and Bacterisol can help them increase their profitability, decrease the amount of inputs that they need to farm their land and try and get a little bit more money in their pocket.